Everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? I was sent an email from a community member and he wanted me to try and figure it out. So here we go. Maybe you guys can figure it out with me, because I think I figured it out, but I'm not quite sure. So this is what it says. Movie Pretty Woman, Steak and Shake, Cracker Barrel, anxiously awaiting to see if you figured it out, because I already have. Thanks a bunch. So I put my brain to work and for Pretty Woman, it's likely a metaphor for Cracker Barrel's attempt to modernize its image, akin to Vivian's transformation from being a street worker to high society lady in the 1990 movie Pretty Woman. Now, when it comes to like the emojis that you saw, okay, it could represent like Steak and Shake or its CEO, pointing out that Cracker Barrels failed to glow up, okay, like how Vivian went from being a street worker to being high class, high society. Julia Roberts, she symbolizes Cracker Barrel's brand, and the emojis add the cheeky jab, like Steak and Shake winking at the audience while throwing shade at Cracker Barrel. Alternatively, it could nod to the idea of Cracker Barrel selling out, like Vivian's initial profession, by chasing trends, while Steak and Shake called out as abandoning heritage. Now, Steak and Shake. This directly references Steak and Shake, the chain that went viral on social media for slamming Cracker Barrel CEO over the logo chain. Okay. Now, the steak emoji and the shake emoji highlights their classic dinner menu, steak, burgers, milkshakes, emphasizing their commitment to tradition, like the tallow fries, the Bitcoin payments. Okay, the Steak and Shake has positioned itself as the defender of American values, contrasting Cracker Barrel's soulless rebrand. When it comes to Cracker Barrel, the emojis like the nail, the Cracker Barrel's old school Southern vibe, the iconic porch rocking chairs for vintage rotary phones, and the decor for the homey clean aesthetic, and the stretch for the rustic nostalgia, maybe even evoking like a country sleigh. These represent the Uncle Herschel logo and the traditional decor that Cracker Barrel ditched in its 2025 rebrand, sparking backlash. Steak and Shake's social media post mocked this as erasing the brand's personality, and the emojis scream the heritage Cracker Barrel tried to scrub. So when I was sent this email and I was being taunted literally, and he suggested that they caught on to the feud, likely from the social media post or the news coverage, and wanted to see if I could connect the dots to the go woke, go broke narrative, okay? And it's obvious that Steak and Shake owned Cracker Barrel, right? But why the go woke, go broke, right? Because a lot of people, say that now. It's a theory. It's popularized by commenters, or commentators, if you will. Argues that the brand alienated their customers and their customer base by adopting progressive or trendy changes that clash with their core identity. And Cracker Barrel's rebrand, ditching the Uncle Herschel logo and the rustic decor for a minimalist, text-only design, if that's what you want to call it, was seen as woke. And to appeal like younger to like younger, like I guess like younger urban customers, but this backfired. And from what I understand, they went back to the Uncle Herschel logo, but the backlash, the social media exploded with criticism from customers. And you even had the president saying something. You had John Rich from Big and Rich saying something. Even, I mean, they all slammed this rebrand as generic and soulless. And Cracker Barrel stock dropped. It was like almost like $200 million or something like that. But Steak and Shake's role, they capitalized on this, posting viral posts on social media. Heritage is what got Cracker Barrel this far, and now the CEO wants to scrape it all away, and even selling Fire Cracker Barrel CEO hats or something like that. And then they framed themselves as the anti-woke heroes, sticking to their 1934 roots. But what was the outcome? Well, Cracker Barrel, they caved, and they reinstated the old logo after the president urged them to admit to their mistakes. And this was hailed as a win for traditional values and a textbook of go woke, go broke, right? But the rabbit hole in this whole thing is that the Steak and Shake versus Cracker Barrel feud over Cracker Barrel's woke logo rebrand embodies the go woke, go broke theory. Hence, the Pretty Woman symbolizes Cracker Barrel's failed transformation. Steak and Shake is the traditionalist hero, and Cracker Barrel represents the nostalgic heritage that they tried to erase. So I want to thank my community member who is likely like geeking out until I came out with something and said something about this over the Steak and Shake Savage post and the public rejection of Cracker Barrel's rebrand, which cost them millions of dollars until they backtrack and went back to what they were supposed to. They should have never left, right? But anyway, all right, I will see you guys in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless, and God bless, and don't go woke so you don't go broke. Ciao.